Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of the FIFA 23 Juventus career mode. Now before we get into any action, I want to run some transfers by you guys. In the next episode, we'll have the transfer window. And the position I want to talk about is the centre-back position. So obviously Bonucci is getting on in his age. He's already gone down a -2 this season to an 80 rated. He's still a decent centre-back that I'm going to allow to retire at Juventus in this career mode. So we're just going to either loan him out if we don't need him, like if it's going to take up game time for someone we need to play, or play him in the second team. Now the transfer I did want to make is Ndika, but he's moved to Napoli, so I'm not going to make that transfer because it's unrealistic at this point. And players we could bring in are like the likes of Christensen, could bring in Garcia from Barcelona. It's not gone too well for him ever since his move from Man City to Barcelona. Got Nianzou, the youngster at Sevilla. It's not going too well for them at the moment, so we could bring him in. He's probably going to be more of a backup player. And we have some youngsters here that we could bring in. We have Juventus, who we could bring in to be our first team centre back next to Bremer. Mavropanos is a bit of an underrated centre back, to be fair. Obviously, very pacey centre back over at Stuttgart, a former Arsenal player. Could be a decent rotational player. We have Mbamba, who's a youngster. Obviously, we have Bastoni and Skriniar here from Inter Milan. Obviously, these two signings are a bit more unrealistic. Obviously, they play for a rival in Inter, a team that isn't doing too well in real life as well. I think they are doing better than Juventus, if I remember correctly. We have Mancini here from Roma, who we could bring in. And now these transfers down here are players who are either linked or could be fun signings for us in terms of like a storyline or just like experience. Luka Modric, obviously his contract is expiring, a player that we could bring in for very cheap, or we could bring in him next season at a pre-contract to play in a centre mid position. As he's very experienced, 37 years old, we could give him like a final send off in Serie A. Memphis Depay is linked to Juventus in real life, so we could bring him in. I think I'm going to make the signing. It just depends if you guys want to see it as well. Lionel Messi, it could be a fun signing. Same with Ronaldo, bringing him back. And Morata could be a decent backup striker, obviously formerly of Juventus. But let me know in the comments below if there's any centre-backs we need to sign. The centre-back position is the one I want to sign a new centre-back in. So let me know down below who we should bring in, if there's anyone else I've not got added here you think I should bring in, or whether it's like someone like Givardi or the youngster from Leipzig who we should buy. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into some action. First of all, we're going to start off with a sim game up against Benfica, and I'm just going to do this in one quicker without any cuts, just to save some time editing. I don't know why these are popping up again. Yeah, we're going to start off with a sim game here up against Benfica in the Champions League. Obviously, Gulamodo's former team, Alexandro. We swapped him to them, so he's playing for them. We're going to sim this game and hopefully pick up a win in our second group stage game. And we get a 1-0 win courtesy of Locatelli. Get a second game in the episode there up against Spezia. We're going to sim this with the second team, give them some action, and hopefully pick up a victory over them. They are doing quite well, they picked up 7 points so far in the league. And we get a 3-0 victory courtesy of a double from Kostic and a goal from Sule. The first played game in the episode is up against Inter Milan, who currently sit 1 point behind us in the league in 4th place. We're in 2nd place on 16 points, joint top with Fiorentina, who have a good start in this career mode. As you can see, Inter Milan made a very big signing in the centre-back position. They signed Aymeric Laporte, which I believe is why the move for Bastoni could be possible in this career mode, because obviously he isn't starting in that team. They're starting Acerbi, Skriniar and Laporte. Obviously in real life, Bastoni isn't doing too well at Inter himself. Acerbi's playing better than him. And yeah, Bastoni is currently out injured, if I remember correctly. So that's why he isn't actually playing right now, but Acerbi is currently taking up his spot, and it's going to be a hard fight for him to take it back in real life. Which is why we could make a move for him. Bring him into Juventus to make him the next like Maldini, Bonucci, Chiellini, Barzagli, and the next great Italian centre-back. There's no wasting any more time. Let's get into this game up against Inter Milan, hopefully pick up a victory up against them. Over the top here to Vlahovic. Can Vlahovic take it down? Yes, he can. Can he shoot and score? No, he can't. It's a good save from Onana. Quadrado, just couldn't get control of the ball again. Some rather fortunate football there. Or mistaken the football there. Rabiot shoots, saved by Onana. Corner this time I can actually take it. It's not going to get taken away from me. In towards Dusan Vlahovic on the header, and it's straight at Onana.
Tasty encounter, plenty of quality in those two sides, certainly one to enjoy.
Locatelli now, not Locatelli, what am I about? Xhaka want to turn, denied though. Chiesa, get that cleared. Chiesa, there we go. Rabiot now, can hold onto the ball. Play it out here, looking for Quadrado, but blocked before he could get there. Lukaku, good move from him there. Into looking dangerous here, into shoot, and I 1-0 up here. We just haven't been that good going forward in this game. We just haven't really had that punch, that kick we need. Just get in behind them and take a shot. They've been good defensively and going forward. But yeah, I feel like we could have stopped this there. I just overloaded our box there. And yeah, Barrea was free. I feel like Danilo could have carried on marking him, you know what I mean? He could have followed them into the box, but in the end we're 1-0 down and Barrea puts them 1-0 up. Bad pass there. CHIESA. Need more from you, CHIESA. Not only in this series, but in this game. CHIESA now. Rabiot. I wanted that to Vlahovic, but remove. Good work from Vlahovic, he shoots. And it's saved by Onana, it's out for another corner. We're going to take it over Cuadrado. Oh, that in there towards Dusan Vlahovic, who wins the header, but can't get a better connection on it. Danilo. It's poor defender from you, Danilo. Great save by Szczesny though. Now into Rabiot. Rabiot, the through ball wasn't on though. Through ball into Locatelli is though. CHIESA. Fagioli to get his goal. Fagioli, I almost did what he did in real life, but to get us a draw. We hit the post. That'd have been a nice goal for him and a nice moment for us in this game. I feel like we have deserved something from this game, but Danilo, good challenge there. Can we get the ball though? Can we need to get the ball forward? Okay. Kostic now. Filip Kostic. Back to Vlahovic, but he couldn't stick out a leg and get a touch on that somehow. And we get a 1-0 loss here to Inter. So it was a close game. I feel like it deserved a draw, but we lose to Inter Milan. Let's continue with the episode. Going away to our third group stage game in the Europa League, not the Europa League, in the Champions League, sorry. We're going to similar to the second team. We've got a big game up against Napoli after this. We're going to play, and we get a 1-0 win courtesy of Moise Kean. Okay, first game against Napoli, how we're going to start playing this in midfield just to see if it offers us something different than Morati and Fagioli have. Let's get into this game and hopefully get a win over them. Obviously, Napoli in real life are the best team in Italy at the moment. Let's hopefully get a win over them and refine our form. Osimhen now plays it back to Anguissa. Napolitano plays to Osimhen here. Play back to Napolitano. I thought I blocked it. Shot across and Elmas scores. Our defence is just not up to scratch, it seems like. I don't know what it is with it, but for some reason we're just like we're too open for chances like this. Here now, Federico Chiesa. Chiesa now. Love that from him. Chiesa now. He's got a chance there. Federico Chiesa. Bury that. Federico Chiesa. Levels this straight away after they score. You're almost vulnerable after scoring. That's all we know about football. And Chiesa proves that fact correct here. Makes a good run, runs across the goal. No defender really tries to stop him or too preoccupied with other players. See Vlahovic draws away the centre backs and he's got the spot and is able to blast it into the top left corner. And we're back level here. Osimhen now. Okay, how's he got Ran Bremer? Ball played over Elmas. And how has that worked out? How did he get past Bremer there? That's what I want to know. How did Osimhen get past Bremer? And again, it's poor goalkeeping from Szczesny, to be honest. He didn't even try. To be fair, it's very close range, but I didn't get how Bremer gets beaten there. Osimhen. Osimhen in here. Osimhen chips it over Szczesny. Why did Szczesny come out? Why did he come out? I didn't tell him to do so. Why did he come out there? And we're 3-1 down here to Napoli. Osimhen gets a second. No, it's first actually. Again, poor defending. And poor goalkeeping. Panucci. Rabiot. I feel like we are missing Pogba, that's one thing we've missed. This is injury. Misses creativity in midfield. But Moise Kean now. Can you bend that into the corner? Yes, he can. We've got a chance here. Moise Kean. He made a difference in this game. It's felt good since coming on. Obviously, Dusan Vlahovic wasn't able to score. As you can see, he's done well there to hold up play. Makes a run after the quick 1-2 and places it into the bottom right corner. Politano's just had Grimaldo this whole game. Oh, what is that? What is that, man? It's one of those where like you don't get a chance to do anything. You know what I mean? Like the ball just gets like given to your player, and the player doesn't even react to even having the ball. Like there, the ball, and then a rebound and the touch for some reason, and we're 4-2 down, and we're going to lose this game. It seems like. Come on. How are we making the challenges and then losing the ball? Doesn't make any sense. Szczesny, let's clear it. I was hoping he could actually play a good pass, but no, it is what it is. We can't get the ball just out our own half here. Hello now into Moise Kean. Can we at least get one last attempt? No, we can't because Evan Ndika denies us, and that's going to be the end of the game here. Bonucci, there we go. It's a 4-2 loss to Napoli. We've just been unlucky in this game. It's not been our day. LFL Mas somehow gets a hat-trick against us. And yeah, I'm going to try a different formation next game. Next time I play a game. And let's get into that. Go for this game up against Bologna. We're going to submit with the first team because we need to get points, and I'm not going to risk it. We get a 2-1 victory courtesy of Cuadrado and Chiesa getting goals. Go for this game against Monza. We're going to use the first team again here, just to guarantee some points in the league, and hopefully get a victory over them. We get a 4-2 victory. Moretti, Bonucci, Danilo and Cuadrado getting the goals. Okay, for this game against Wolfsburg here, we're going to submit this to the second team because we're pretty much guaranteed to go through to the next stage of the Champions League here. And we're going to pick up a 2-0 win at home. Moise Kean and McKennie getting goals. Okay, for this game up against Sassuolo here, we're going to try our new formation where Chiesa gets played as a centre forward. And we're bringing Kostic to the first team in this one. Let's get into this one up against the Sassuolo. We're actually doing quite well in the scrimmage so far. And yeah, let's hopefully get a win, and hopefully, as I mentioned before, that game against Napoli, we found our form because we've got 2 losses in played games in this episode, so we're not doing too well in terms of that. And let's get into this one. That really messed me up. Oh no, Pinamonti. Good save from Szczesny there. This is a new look Juventus. Through here to Chiesa. Chiesa, get there ahead of him. Chiesa, bury this one to put us one to look. If I don't go Chiesa. Have we found his best position, centre forward? Obviously, the only thing with this formation is we drop Moretti and Fagioli from the first team. Obviously, starting Rabiot and Locatelli in the centre mid position. I feel like we're going to rotate our formation every now and again. We're going to use this one in games where we need wins if this works out for us today. You see, I could have squared it over back to Vlahovic, where I hit it with Chiesa because obviously there's a high chance of scoring. Traore running through here. Szczesny, what is that goalkeeping? Why did he drop down so quickly? I don't like Szczesny, man. It should be so much better than he is. There's an 86 rated goalkeeper. He just feels like an 80 rated goalkeeper, if that. At times. Could have been better defensively here, to be honest. Danilo could have put in a challenge, or was it Bremer? I think it was Bremer, actually. Yeah, it was. He could have put in a challenge here, but it's poor defending and poor goalkeeping, and we're back level. Vlahovic now over to Kostic. Vlahovic now shoots and scores. As I said, it was hard to create. We create a chance and put it in the back of the net. Dusan Vlahovic. It's a good shot from him, to be fair. It's a good play. Utilising both wingers. Switch play, get it over to Kostic, who plays it into Vlahovic, who touches it and sets it. and just places it into the top left. Actually a very good finish from him when you think about that. That's actually a very, very composed finish from him. Oh no, that's not looking good for us. Pinamonti shoots and Chesney makes a good save. He brought up Consigli on this corner. We get it clear. We can't keep the ball though. Consigli on the ball, plays a good pass actually, to be fair. There we go, end of the game, 2-1 victory. Wasn't convincing, but we felt good in that formation. I feel like we might try that more often. But we'll get a win home against Sassuolo. Okay, let's go home against Salernitana. We're going to quick sim this one. With the second team, now we have some good news. Pogba is back from his injury. We're not going to rush him back into the team just yet. We'll get a 5-2 victory. Kostic, Rugani, Cambiasso, McKennie getting goals. Love that from them. For this game against PSG, we're going to quick sim this one. We did beat him in the first game. We played against them in the Champions League. They said they made some decent signings, but in Sanchez, I believe you pronounce it, the young Spanish striker. Also putting Eder Militao and Theo Hernandez into the team. Obviously no Neymar and Messi due to their formation, so we're going to quick sim this one. Actually Pogba back in the team. Back from his injury, has gone down a -1 and we get a 1-0 loss to PSG. 1-0 loss, 1 goal, obviously 1 goal in it, that's what I meant to say. Get a 2-1 loss to PSG. Okay, for this game against Lazio, we're going to play the highlights of this one, and we're going to bring Moretti into the team, just getting some more game time. So let's get into the highlights against Lazio and hopefully pick up a victory. Okay, so the first highlight is 10 minutes in, we've got a counter-attack to defend from Lazio. And Lazio are a decent side in this current mode. They're 5th in the league, and it's played through here to Ciro Immobile. And Ciro Immobile's shot is saved by Chesney. Now we get an attack here, 20 minutes in here. I believe Moretti's on the ball. Youngster. Yes he is. Can we get that out to Kostic? Yes we can. Dusan Vlahovic. There was a pass there into Chiesa, but it was shut down before I could play it. Gonna play it back here to Locatelli. Up here to Chiesa. Let's try and create some chances. Look for the options there. Comes there to Moretti. I didn't want to take the shot. I tried to do a fake shot then cut inside, but corner kick here for Lazio. I feel like I should have just let the shot go when it got blocked though, that's why I stopped it. Quadrado gets it cleared in the post. It's as far as Cataldi on the edge of the box. Play it in there, but Bremer deals with it. Love that from him. Now we have a crossing opportunity here. Also we do have Vlahovic in the box, so crossing opportunities are worthwhile. So we are going to... I'll say we are going to take that, but we're not going to take advantage of it because that was awful from Kostic. We get a penalty here though to try and save ourselves. I don't know why the things were moved all the way into the top right like that. Don't know what they've done in the update, but they messed that up. Vlahovic, can he open the score? And yes he can, but it goes bottom right. And we'll run up here. Dusan Vlahovic converts on the spot. We get a 1-0 lead here against Lazio. And then next highlight's going to be a Lazio attack here, 70 minutes in. So got a player onside there, way too far open. But Felipe Anderson doesn't find him, we go to the strike. Okay, I'm not sure what just happened there. We get a solo run here, that was very weird. Get a run here with Vlahovic up against Romagnoli, I believe. He's the only other player back. And Dusan Vlahovic, power strike. Saved by the keeper, and Chiesa can't get to the header, and it doesn't follows up, but we get a 1-0 win up against Lazio. Let's continue with the episode. Okay, let's go against Lecce here. The second team's going to play this one, hopefully pick up a victory up against them, as they are bottom of the league, I believe they are. We get a 2-1 victory courtesy of Kostic and Sule. Okay, this game up against Benfica here, we're going to submit with the other formation of 4-3-3. We're going to need Pogba back in the team. If we get a win here against Benfica, at least challenge for the first spot. Obviously PSG are probably going to take it. Get a 4-1 victory for courtesy of Kostic, Quadrado, Chiesa and Locatelli getting goals. Shekali group stage finished. And we actually finished top of the group here. PSG actually won the game, but we had a better goal difference, and so I finished top. And yeah, we're going to get an easy opponent hopefully. Let's see who we can get. We can get Sevilla, Man City dropping out, and we can get Real Madrid, interesting. Chelsea, Spurs, Inter Milan, Barcelona going out as well. Porto, Atletico Madrid going out. Okay, Leverkusen top of the group. And Ajax. And okay, it's a very interesting group stage here. I feel like the first season is very weird in terms of teams that go out, you know what I mean? Like, you see Barcelona and Liverpool, you know, Man City's go out quite a lot in the group stage for some reason. But yeah, we're going to get one of those teams to get into our next game up against Udinese. Okay, for this game up against Udinese, we're going to submit the first team, Moretti, back into the team, get him some more game time. If we get a victory here, if we do, and Inter lose, we go top of the table. Get a 1-1 draw, Quadrado getting sent off later on, but Vlahovic, the only goal scorer for us, and DFO getting a goal for them. One thing to update you on here, Angel Di Maria submitted a transfer request because apparently he wanted more weight, like he wanted a new contract, but he never actually asked for one. So we're going to be selling Di Maria, we're going to get not that much money from him because we can't give him a new contract. But yeah, we're going to be letting go of Di Maria in the January transfer window, so let me know who we should bring in to replace him. Before getting into our next game, we got this game against Empoli here, which we're going to submit the second team, get them more, some more game time, and get them to grow more, get some good performances from them. Sule getting 2 goals, but Joshua Zertsky and Satriano makes it 2-2. Get a 2-2 draw up against Empoli here. We come here to the final game episode up against Atalanta, which we're going to play with this formation. Obviously, we got Pogba into the lineup, his first game, well, not first game back, but first game we're going to use him back from his injury. Into the played games. Let's get into this one up against Atalanta. If we get a victory to end our episode. Okay, some good play here. Pasalic, another former Chelsea player in this team. Denied by Bonucci though. Now Kostic is into Vlahovic, who can play it over the top here to CHIESA. CHIESA now to put it into the back of the net. Good save from the keeper, but poor defending. That was awful defending from whoever that number 2 is. And CHIESA's stuck here. There we go, it's free. Yeah, it was poor defending from the centre back, whoever that was. I want to watch that back on the replay. CHIESA puts this 1-0 up here. It was a decent save from Musso, I believe, is in net for them to begin with. It was a powerful strike, so we couldn't stop the ball, but he got enough on it to slow it down. You can see the shot saved, and whoever that centre back is just doesn't realise CHIESA's right there, and yeah, waits too long to try and clear it. Before he realises CHIESA heads it into the back of the net. Anyway, ball going out. Oh, okay, that's good work from him. Okay. Well, it's 1-1. Simple as that. Jeremy Borgia runs down it. It's simply from kick-off, just runs through our whole defence. We couldn't stop him apparently, you'll see here. Spins there and just burst of pace. My defender just got force-fielded away from him there. You can see Bremer. And CHIESA came out and couldn't stop him. And gets chipped for, I don't know how many times, but so many times CHIESA's been chipped in the scrummer so far. Gramado now. There's a Pogba on the Trivella. Force it to Locatelli on the strike, and that is a fantastic strike from Manuel Locatelli. He scored a decent long shot in the last episode, and he does a pretty good one in this one. Did he score a long shot? I'm not too sure. I think he scored just a normal goal. But he did score in the last episode. I said he was going to score quite a few goals, as you can see. Comes back to Pogba, he flicks it over to him with a header, and he just blasts it into the top left corner here. Like I said, we're going to get the perfect angle on this here. You see, just curls it into the top left. Great goal from him. Pogba now. Okay, I didn't think that pass was going to work out, not going to lie. Over here to Quadrado, and that's a nice goal. That's a well worked goal there. And Quadrado gets himself a goal. I believe he's our first goal scorer in this series, in the very first episode. I know he scored in that game at the beginning of career mode. I can see it's a good play here. CHIESA over to Quadrado, first time finish. And you were 3-1 up here. Corner here, Kostic taking this one. Vlahovic. Well scored there. Vlahovic. Come on, surely we get a goal here. CHIESA, there we go. A very scrappy goal there. But Federico CHIESA gets the second of the game here. And this guy at centre forward is something different. Our left wing is pretty good. Not gonna lie, our left wing is actually pretty good. But centre forward is where this man plays his best football. Let's see, it's just very scrappy football. The ball forced to Chiesa, who just blasts it into the back of the net. Can he keep the ball here? No, we can't. Malinowski. Something need to improve with him is his dribbling. That's a decent pass here, and through to Rafa. And Szczesny, come on, man. He could have saved that. Realistically, Rafa won't be celebrating because you are 4-2 down, lad. But each to their own. That's a fantastic through ball there, but poor defensive work. And Szczesny could have made that save. It's getting kind of broke down towards the end here. Ball played through here. They went a corner, 90th minute, or 89th minute. Musa coming up here, interesting decision. They whip it in here towards Locatelli. Gets it to Chiesa. Can he burst away? Can the keepers fall over? Come on, Chiesa, get yourself your hat-trick. Get yourself your hat-trick, lad. Federico Chiesa gets himself a hat-trick. The most simple goal he'll ever get in this career mode. Gets a hat-trick here against Atalanta. I believe his own defender tripped him up when he was trying to run back. Even if Musa was running back, I don't think he would have stopped us. Obviously, Chiesa is faster than him. Poor decision from them to bring the keeper up, but Chiesa gets a simple goal. And yeah, it's going to be a good win here, 5-2. Getting defensively, we looked a bit off. Same with Szczesny's goalkeeping. That should be the end of the game. There we go. 5-2 victory to end the episode. Love to see it. There we are, ended the episode, and as I mentioned at the start of the episode, should we bring in the likes of Christensen here, or should we bring in someone along the lines of these guys? You can see they're fully scouted now. We know the ratings I've done. Givardio, 66 million, it would be a lot to bring him in, but obviously it would be worthwhile. And other players here, should be, Modric comes down to 85 raise, so probably won't do that transfer, but should we bring in Depay? I believe he's been given a new contract, so that's a bit annoying. And should we bring in Depay? Next episode, bring him in to play a rotational role with Chiesa in that centre forward role. Could also play down the wing, could be a backup to Kostic. That could be a very good signing for us. It's 62 million. Obviously we're going to be selling Di Maria, so he's going to be going next episode, so we get 20 mil for that. We've got around 100 million to spend. And yeah, who should we bring in to play centre back? Like, if there's anyone here you think I should bring in, or anyone else I haven't got listed here that you think we should bring in to play a centre back role instead of Bonucci. Maybe they're like a rotational player for this season, and then next season they take over, like an Eric Garcia maybe. We could bring him in this season. Obviously he's at 6 foot, so probably isn't the tallest centre back. Unlike Chiellini, he has more of a physical presence in defence. We feel like this man could be the perfect option for us, Andreas Christensen, to be fair. 82 rated, 26 years old. Coming towards his prime. It could be a very good sign for us in this career mode, but let me know who we should bring in. So as I mentioned, this is the end of the video. We're ending this just before the January transfer window. And one thing I'm actually going to do before we get to that episode, I'm going to do a little career mode with Italy in the World Cup game mode. Just to add a little bit of realism to this, as if we are the Italian manager, we're going to try and win the World Cup with Italy in that video. Or video or two. I don't know if it's going to be a 1-part video or a 2-part video. We'll wait and see. I'm going to record the first part tonight and see if it's going to be a second part. Yeah, as you can see, we're currently second in the league. Not the best defensively, as you can see, 26 goals conceded. And not the best going forward either, with obviously only 1 goal behind Napoli, or second best. We're doing quite well in that aspect of scoring, but we're second in the Serie A. And yeah, in the Champions League, we are through to the round of 16. And I'm going to show you who we're going to face. You can find out who we're going to face next episode, so you guys come back for that. Because we got drawn against Sevilla, who actually were a pretty decent draw. They finished second in their group. I thought we were going to get Real Madrid, but we got Sevilla, which is actually pretty good for us. So I feel like we can win that game. So yeah, I'm going to stop waffling here. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, drop a comment below on players that you think I should sign. The likes of Depay, maybe I should bring in Christensen or any other centre back. If you guys want to know, want to see me sign, list them down below, and I'll check them out and yeah, let you know in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.